So imagine this. Someone invites you to a party, but you don't want to go. What do you say? You refused, you rejected, you declined, or you denied the invitation? Let's find out. Now, first, let's talk about refuse. Let me tell you about my cousin Laura. The other day, I asked her to help me move, and she said, no, I don't want to lift a single box. Now, that's refuse. We use refuse when someone doesn't want to do something. For example, I refused to answer that question, or he refused to come with us. So really, it's a personal choice. It's something that you just simply don't want to do. So the collocation for refuse is as follows. Refuse is followed by a verb. She refused to apologize. If you want to say algo rotundo, you want to say flatly refuse. So he flatly refused to listen. And you can also refuse things. You can refuse an invitation, an offer, an idea. So they refused the birthday invitation. Now let's talk about reject. Imagine going to a job interview. You feel great, you felt confident, you crushed it, and then suddenly you get an email saying, we regret to inform you, you've been rejected. So reject is a little bit more formal, and we use reject when we say no to an idea, a person, or an offer. So the company rejected my application, or they rejected the proposal. And reject sounds a little bit harsher, right? Pay attention, because with things we can refuse or reject. But with verbs, we can only refuse. For example, I refuse to eat that, but not I reject to eat that. Now next is the verb deny. Picture this. You go back to your childhood and there is a cookie jar empty. You look at your little brother, crumbs all over his face. You accuse him and he says, no, I didn't eat the last cookie. Yeah, that's deny. So to deny means to say that something is not true. So he denied eating the cookie, or she denied the accusation. And the collocation for deny is that it's always followed by ing, by a gerund. So he denied eating the cookie. And now it's time to make things classy. Decline. Now you invited to this fancy party, but instead of saying no, you want to be polite and you say, thank you, but I have to decline. Some more examples are, she politely declined the invitation, or I declined the offer. So it's just a more polite and softer way to say no. So let's recap so far. We have refuse when we won't do something because we don't want to. I refuse to help. We have reject when we don't accept something. They rejected my idea. Then we have deny when we say something is not true. He denied the rumor. And finally, decline when we politely say no. So she declined the invitation. And now let's see if you paid attention to this video, and it's time for a little practice. Can you translate the following sentences into English? Let's go. Number 1. Ella negó haberlo dicho. The right sentence would be, she denied saying it. As you remember, deny goes with ing. Number 2, rechazaron su propuesta completamente. They rejected her proposal outright. Number 3, me negué a responder esa pregunta. I refused to answer that question. Number 4, él rechazó la oferta de manera educada. He politely declined the job offer. ¿Por qué niegas que estuviste allí? Why do you deny that you were there? Number 6. Ellos rechazaron nuestra ayuda. They rejected our help. Number 7. Él simplemente se negó a escuchar. He simply refused to listen. Ella educadamente rechazó la invitación. She politely declined the invitation. Number 9. El político negó las acusaciones. The politician denied the accusations. And number 10. El director rechazó la idea de inmediato. The director rejected the idea immediately. Well, how many did you get right? If you got 7 or more, perfect. Great job. If not, no worries. Just revise the video again and keep on practicing. If this helped you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in comments, have you ever mixed any of these verbs up? I definitely have. Now watch this next video to learn the difference between lay and lie, which is a total nightmare. Good luck and see you in the next one. Bye.